Alright, so what's up guys, I'm back here with another zombies video. This is again gonna be about the wolf bow or spirit bow, whatever you want to call it. This is, regarding the story behind it and the whole process of upgrading it and how everything came to be. Now in my last video I don't really want to say make some mistakes because everything is really theorized technically at this point, but there are things that I realized like a day or two after I uploaded the original video. I was trying to look a little bit more in depth into it. And I kind of thought I maybe should do a follow-up video, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do it. But then I saw some people starting to comment on my video, on that specific video, the things that I had noticed, and I was like, you know what, alright, I'm gonna make this video. And honestly, I've just been procrastinating on it, but here I am recording this video now. Before you guys watch this video, if you haven't watched my previous one on this topic, make sure to go check it out. I'll put it in an annotation on the screen right now, and I'll also link it down in the description below. Because if you haven't watched the other video or don't know what's going on with the whole story behind this, then you might be a little bit lost throughout this video, so make sure to go check that one out first. And in my last video I actually mentioned the character quotes and how they give some depth to the story, but I actually didn't include them, so I'm actually going to play those for you guys right now.
Ah, here is the first one. I have been looking for you.
Great king prepares for battle, man's best friend at his side.
Even a great king can learn from a dog.
I've seen my fair share of war. Never seen a happy ending.
This would be number 2. Thank you.
Whenever armies clash, men are lost in sea of swords. Such is war.
Many died this day. Their souls cry out through the painting.
A man's only as strong as the friend by his side. The king has his hounds. What do I got?
Number 3. A personal favorite. Last time I saw this was when I picked up the key.
They say war is hell, but this looks like a war with hell.
I have heard many tales of such creatures. I fear there may be more than just folklore.
What is that thing? We will not fight that, will we?
And number 4. Unfortunately, dear king, battling that particular evil only ever has one outcome.
No mortal could hope to achieve victory against such evil.
Outnumbered and outgunned. Not even his big-ass dogs could protect him.
This is not really uplifting story.
Alright guys, so there is the character quotes for all 4 of the characters when you activate each of the paintings. Now the first and second one really didn't seem like they had anything going on for them, so I'm just going to cover the third and fourth one here. You can see very obviously on the upper right hand corner the big purple tentacle monster creature thing that appeared in Shadows of Evil as well. Now it's very obvious that it's from there, that it's the same creature, but we are also given some confirmation of this by Richtofen's quote. What he says that the last time he saw that was when he went to get the key, and we know that he got the summoning key from Shadows of Evil because we see that at the end of the Shadows of Evil Easter egg, and the summoning key actually makes an appearance at the end of the Eisendrache Easter egg. Alright guys, so here we have the fourth painting. Character quotes really didn't reveal too much. They were just referring to the big purple monster that we saw in the other painting and how this king fought against it and lost. Now in my last video, I didn't know what exactly the thing to his left, to the king's left, was. I didn't know if it was maybe the dead horse that he was riding or one of the wolves that was just next to him and they were both dead. Really wasn't sure, like I said, but this is something that actually I got off of the COD Zombies forums. I didn't notice this myself. I just really couldn't make anything out of it, but I was strolling along there one day and I came across that. So I can't take credit for this find. It's not my information. I'm just relaying it to you guys so that more people can know about it, because it's actually kind of really cool. I'm not gonna lie. This guy here, it's actually a guy or a person that is kneeling in front of the dead king with his hands on his face as if he's weeping. He's mourning the dead king, and we don't really know who this is. There was barely an explanation for the actual story itself, so to find out more about the characters in them is going to be a little bit tricky. You probably won't be able to figure anything out until the next map pack comes out and the next map reveals a little bit more of the Easter egg. So the guys over in the COD Zombies forums were speculating that this could be Leroy. If you guys don't know who Leroy is, I will put some gameplay of him for you guys here on the screen right now. He is actually from the Zombies map Buried that was in Black Ops 2. That was a DLC map. I believe it was the third one, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, honestly, I didn't really like him, but that's neither here or there. So we'll just focus on Leroy himself. Now, if you guys didn't know, Leroy was actually a very last minute thing for the map. Like, the map was already done. You know, they had everything going. They were pretty much done with the map until a dev decided, hey, you know, maybe this will be a really cool idea to put, and, you know, they obviously went with it, which I wish they didn't go with. But like I said, you know, Leroy's a very iffy character. People like him or people hate him. That's just the way it is. It honestly makes no sense as to why he could be there or how he could be there. You know, like I said, it does look like him, exactly like him, to be honest. Like the haircut, the overalls, or what seem to be overalls, just his physical structure in general, and his posture, everything that's going on there. It looks like Leroy. It really, really does. Maybe Treyarch is just trying to give him some type of background, considering the fact that they didn't give him one in Buried, so they're just taking advantage and kind of adding him to the story in some way, shape, or form. I don't even know if we'll see or hear about Leroy and the King in the next map that comes out. Maybe we will. Maybe this is like a hint that Leroy was going to be in the next map, which I really, really hope he's not, because like I said, I just cannot stand Leroy. He is so annoying. But I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this painting and everything around it. So let's move on to the next part that I wanted to explain a little bit more. Now, in my last video, I said that this red flag that you shoot at to get the skull is probably where the wolf was buried, but I couldn't have been more wrong on that, because we do actually see the wolf's final resting place here in a little bit. I'll show you guys that. But the reason the skull is there is probably because that is where the wolf and the knight fought. That is where the battle took place, and that is most likely where the dog or wolf died. Now, moving along to the box where you get the upgraded bow, this is where I thought you put the skull. I thought you put it inside the box, but actually you could see there very clearly two wolf skeletons or dog skeletons, whatever they may be, and one is missing the skull, and that is where you place the skull to summon the wolf spirit. Alright guys, so that is pretty much everything that I missed in the last video. If you guys know anything else that I might have missed, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. And I also want to thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. And if you are interested at all, I do have a Twitch channel where I live stream. I'll have that linked down in the description below, so make sure to hit that follow button over there. It's completely free. If you don't know what Twitch is, it's a live streaming platform where, you know, you can live stream games, and that's really what I do more than YouTube. I do live stream a lot more than YouTube, so like I said, make sure to go hit that follow button to make sure you know when I go live. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and think you will enjoy some of my future content.